Do you remember situations that made you nervous, even frightened? Why do you suppose you're no longer afraid? How did you overcome it? Mr. Presiding Officer, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. Tonight I'm going to discuss exposure as a therapy to anxiety and nervousness. We're going to talk about guidelines. There are 4 guidelines. First, exposure should be frequent and predictable. Second, expect to feel anxious. Third, eliminate safety behaviors. And fourth, don't try to be perfect. Exposure should be predictable and frequent. When you decide to go and conquer your fears, the first thing you should do is to create a list of situations which make you anxious, and it's going to be just your personal list. Organize the issues by rank, order it from the most difficult on the top and to the least difficult on the bottom. Begin by practicing item on the bottom over and over until the item no longer triggers anxiety. Then move on to another level. If you prefer to conquer the fears and go for exposure, you can practice every time the situation allows you, or you can create a situation. For example, if you're afraid of asking others for information, you can try to stand in a mall asking people, what time is it now? If you afraid or nervous to draw attention to yourself, try to drop your keys in a public place. Spill the glass of water. Call somebody across the room. Or just wear your clothes inside out. Just remember that practicing 4 or 5 times a week recommended. 2, expect to feel anxious. Fighting your fears never work, so don't fight your fears. Instead, allow yourself to experience all of those sensations which you might have when you're nervous. Even if you shake, sweat, or blush in front of others, just let it happen. A lot of people have those sensations, and most don't do anything to fight or hide it. Just let it be. 3, eliminate safety behaviors. We all have safety behaviors in place. Whatever is yours, putting too much makeup to hide blushing, drinking wine before going to the public places. To work out your safety behaviors, you can work them out of your usage gradually. For example, if you're uncomfortable going to the parties and only after drinking 3 glasses of wine, you might reach a point of going. Next time, drink 2.5. Just kidding. Work on the issues, eliminating them gradually, but keep in mind that you have to move forward. If you go too slow, your progress will be slow, and you might even lose your motivation. If you are moving too fast, your level of anxiety is going to be higher. So keep things in balance and decide what is the best practice for you. 4th, don't try to be perfect. Deep inside us, we're all afraid to be judged. On the way, you might be judged by others. You even might make a total fool out of yourself. So everybody does from time to time. If you did or said something wrong, just let things go. My personal example, last summer attending a tango event in California, Malibu, event called Majesty of Tango. Dancing with organizer, I kicked him into his shin with my spike. On my apology, a true gentleman said, "Now I know, you're not perfect." And I took it as a compliment. Don't be so harsh on yourself and eliminate your negative thinking. Try to have fun on the way. Use your common sense. Don't complain to your noisy neighbor if he has a history of being violent. And telling your boss you cannot stand him probably is not a good idea. Ask him for a raise. Just remember the guidelines. First, exposure should be predictable and frequent. Second, expect to feel anxious. Third, eliminate safety behavior. Fourth, don't try to be perfect. Exposure therapy is a proven method to combat your nervousness. Thank you.